slow session and also the local instability. Because investors invest in startups to make money. They want to see a stable environment before they would risk their investment in a certain country or a startup. So this year, startups need to focus on customer acquisition and revenue generation, and funding will pick up from next year. So have revenue and funding will follow. Then number two is Ignite's flagship program called DigiSkills, which is Pakistan's largest online training program, which has received more than 3.3 million enrollments in 15 different freelancing courses over the last 4 years. Ignite actually conducted an earnings study through a third party last year. And what we discovered is that freelancers trained through DigiSkills had earned around $290 million till June 2022. So we are conducting another earnings study this year, and our projection is that by end of this year, earnings of our DigiSkills trained freelancers will be $400 million or more. By the way, Pakistan's IT exports last year were around $2.6 billion. But this year they have actually come down a little because of the devaluation. Because when devaluation happens, then companies have to pay less dollars for the same cost, because in rupees it is the same. Now they have to pay less dollars to cover the same cost. So devaluation has actually hurt our IT exports. Then our third program is the Innovation Fund, where we fund R&D projects in different thematic areas using fourth industrial revolution technologies. So it can be agri-tech, ed-tech, health tech, clean tech, energy, different areas. Over the last decade, Ignite has funded around 150 R&D projects, and some of them have been very good success stories like Bakhabar Kisan, Wonder Tree, Electrocure. And this year also, we have shortlisted around 114 proposals, and we have external review panels who shortlist these proposals, and we'll be inviting them for presentations, and hopefully by June of this year, we'll fund between 20 to 25 R&D projects. Our goal is now on commercialization. We'll only fund those R&D projects which can be commercialized in the future, meaning they will be able to generate revenue and convert to good businesses in future. Because in Pakistan, usually we focus on inputs instead of outputs. We have to become results-oriented and start focusing on outputs. If you look at the successful countries in the world, they have the highest exports. They are output-driven. They focus on how they can leverage their local human capital and infrastructure and other things to boost their exports. So that is where Pakistan needs to focus, how to increase the output, the GDP, and the exports of the country. That is how we'll get rid of this IMF cycle, where we have to take new loans to pay back old loans. And then number 4 is our National ICT Grassroots Research Initiative, where we fund final year projects of ICT graduates. So like Zaka Saab was saying, Ignite has funded around 5,900 final year projects over the last decade. And this year also we are funding between 20 to 30 projects from Bahria University, and we'll continue to do so in the future also. So Ignite has been contributing to the economy of Pakistan through startups and freelancers over the last 5 to 6 years, and we'll continue expanding our incubation network. We'll be adding new courses to our DigiSkills thing. And in fact, we are planning on launching a new program called Cody Skills. See, programmers earn a lot than freelancers. Whereas a programmer can earn up to $30,000 a year, a freelancer earns between $3,000 to $5,000 a year on average. Although some of our best freelancers are earning more than $200,000 but I'm talking about the average. So under Cody Skills, we got feedback from PASHA, the Pakistan Software House Association, and they identified languages like Java, Python, .NET, C#, React Native, etc. And we'll be starting boot camps in these courses later this year. We'll go, everything we do being a public sector fund, we do it through an RFP process. So I'm happy to note that Bahria University has established its credibility at international and national levels with its outstanding education research record and research activities. I would like to congratulate the administration and faculty of Bahria University, and I hope they win many more laurels for this institution and for Pakistan in future. I know that Bahria has a nice business incubation center also for incubation of startups. So the more the merrier. Startups are the growth engine of any economy. Every company, be it Apple or Facebook or Google, they were all startups in the beginning. So they gradually raised funding. They grew from being a 5-person company to a 500-person to 5,000, and now they have more than 100,000 employees globally. So ladies and gentlemen, we are thankful to Almighty Allah who has gifted us with tremendous resources. All we need is to commit ourselves to a greater cause and be sincere and loyal to our country in whatever capacity we are working with. The faculty needs to be conscious of the fact that they are preparing our youth to deal with complex challenges in a changing world. As you know that in IT, new technologies are coming out every year. Recently, we have ChatGPT, which is automating everything from code generation to even it can spill out your assignments. So that's the power of artificial intelligence. They need to channelize their potential and energies in the direction of educating their students on modern lines for effectively taking over the reins of our country. Basically, if our faculty is trained in the latest trends and technologies, then they'll be successful in training our students also. And my dear students, you must adopt high moral and ethical values and always keep Pakistan at the heart of your actions and decisions. I strongly believe that strong character and integrity are more important than education and degrees. It is character and integrity. It is character and integrity which have developed the West and countries like China and Japan into major economic powers today. So we can do the same. We have the talent, we have the skill set. We need to plan ethically and morally so we can earn the trust of customers both locally and globally, as well as investors. You, as the next generation of business managers and leaders, should become the very soul of institutions and organizations and provide effective leadership to our beloved country. I pray that you and Bahria University may grow from strength to strength, and our nation benefits from your commitment and skills. In the end, I want to congratulate all of the graduating students today, including BBA, MBA, bachelor's in finance and accounting, and other fields. I wish you the best in your future endeavors. I also want to thank Bahria University and Zaka Saab for inviting me to today's convocation. God bless you all, and Pakistan Zindabad.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words and encouragement. Your gracious presence has made this a memorable occasion for all of us. I now request Registrar Bahria University to close the proceeding of today's convocation by requesting the Chief Guest to declare the convocation closed.
Honorable Chief Guest, sir, I request you to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
Ladies and gentlemen, This brings us to close our today's convocation ceremony. We thank you for your attendance. The academic procession will now depart. You are once again requested to please rise and remain standing until the procession leaves. The guests are now requested to proceed to the refreshment stand, please. Thank you again for your kind attendance. Goodbye and Allah Hafiz.